Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Perspectives of Jerry. Today, we're going to take a look at the wonderful experience of the job market. So, we've all seen the headlines. They say the economy is growing, the numbers look great on spreadsheet, and the job market is booming. But if that's the case, why does it feel like so many of us are screaming into the digital void? Why does it feel like your resume is disappearing into the black hole the second you hit apply? Now, I've talked to people with master's degrees, 20 years of experience, and a spotless track record, and they haven't heard a single callback in 6 months. Hi, I'm everybody. In 6 months, I've barely heard a thing back. It's exhausting. It's demoralizing. It's frankly just a bit gaslit. So I want to welcome you back to the channel, and I'm glad you're here because today we're going to pull back the curtain on why the modern job hunt feels like a rigged game. We are going to be deep diving into the AI gatekeepers, the myth of the unicorn candidate, and the quiet reality of ageism. But before we get into the heavy stuff, please do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because it does help keep these perspectives coming and others to help find this community. All right, if you're set to go, let's get into it. So first, let's talk about the black hole. Most people think a recruiter, a living, breathing human, is reading their resume. Wrong. In 2025, an AI algorithm is your first boss. We call them the Applicant Tracking System, or ATS for short. These systems aren't designed to find the best candidate. They're programmed to find reasons to say no. Think about that. If your keywords don't match a hidden list perfectly, or if your formatting is just a little too creative for a machine to read, you're deleted before a human even knows you exist. We've automated the human right out of human resources. It's an efficient trap. I should say it's an efficiency trap. Either or, it's a trap. It's a trap. Companies think that they're saving time, but what they're actually doing is filtering out brilliant, non-traditional thinkers just because they don't code their resume for the machine. We're losing the nuance of potential to the rigidity of a script. So we have an elephant in the room. We're going to talk about age. And it's a double-edged sword that cuts both ways. But let's focus on the overqualified label. Let's call it what it is. It's a fear of experience. I see it all the time. Heck, I experience it all the time. Companies pass over seasoned professionals because they know an experienced worker knows their worth. When you've been around the block, you know exactly what the job description entails and, more importantly, what it doesn't. You've developed a BS detector. You aren't easy to manipulate into an 80-hour work week because you've learned the hard way that a work-life balance isn't a corporate perk, it's a biological requirement. The market says they want energy and culture fits, but often they just want someone who hasn't learned to say no just yet. Don't let them tell you your experience is a liability. Your ability to see the pitfalls before the company hits them, your pattern recognition as it is a great superpower to have. If a company is afraid of your experience, they aren't looking for a leader, they're looking for a passenger. Now, let's talk about the unicorn. You've seen these job postings. They look like a wish list for a superhero. Looking for a junior graphic designer who also has a master's degree in data science, 10 years of experience in AI, and willing to work for entry-level pay and the potential of free snacks. Keep in mind, free snacks, not a guarantee. Companies aren't looking for employees anymore. They're looking for a miracle in a suit. This is the unicorn hunt. They want one person to do the work of a 3-person department to satisfy a very lean budget. It's why positions stay open for 6 months while talented people stay unemployed. they'd rather leave a seat empty and burn out their current staff than hire a great human being that might actually have to train for 2 weeks. It's a short term game and a long term cultural disaster. So, what's the next move on this? If the front door is guarded by AI and the recruiters are looking for mythical creatures, you have to find the side door. The game is rigged if you play by the machine's rules. So stop trying to beat the algorithm and start building human connections again. Go where the machines are not. Use your voice, leverage your network, and remember, an algorithm can measure your keywords, but it can't measure your character or your grit. Never let a piece of software tell you what you are worth. So, that's my perspective on the subject for today. And I want to hear your thoughts about it. Have you been labeled as overqualified lately? Are you hitting an AI wall? Drop a comment below. Trust me, I read them all. And let's get a conversation going. Once again, thank you for being a Perspective of Jerry. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.